Valentine, where are we going? Or more importantly, I guess more accurately, where are we not going? Junkertown. This is definitely better than the map pool screen I had. They're trying to use the map pool screen for bands. That's this method. This method is good. Good. I'm liking this flow, friends. I'm liking this fro. Fro or fro? Shambali banned out by Pip. All right. And then that is all of our bans. Let's take a look at how that went down. As we get in the map here, obviously Valentine didn't ban a push map, but they banned out Busan, Blizzard World, and Junkertown. A lot of long range, particularly with Blizzard World and Junkertown. We see Nepal, Paradiso, Sapi, and Shambali. I think Shambali is the only surprising one on that list. We'll see where we end up going if we need that map 5. Looks like we are headed. Whoop, so we can get back to this one. As you just heard the nice lady say, we will be heading to Lijiang Tower for map number 1. Kings Row was indeed picked by Pip in their 83% win rate. Colosseo, which neither team can seem to win on push, so we'll see how that goes. Followed up with Suravasa and Dorado. All right. Let me get set up in game. My freaking margins! I fixed you before I launched. Okay. I'm not going to be mad at my margins today. I'm not going to be mad at my margins today. I'm not going to be mad at my margins today. Hey, game capture. Game capture, thank you. I fixed those right before I launched Overwatch 2. All right, I'm whoever wins buys a loser's wing stop. Icon has wings. All right, what do we got up top? Oh, what we got is our teams are swapped. Ah!
2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Switch sides. Update. Whoop. There we go. We got health bars on. We got some health bars on. And we got Stone on the Pharah. And TwolzZ is actually on the Sigma, so they aren't going to come in with the Ram battle. TwolzZ being an off-tank player, I was really curious how that was going to pan out. Maybe TwolzZ just had a Ram in his back pocket I wasn't aware of, but no. They are going to come out with the Sigma composition. Get me my stream back up. All right. Ramatra is going to move on to the point and actually grab first cap. So I was adjusting stream and didn't see what happened to TwolzZ, but obviously TwolzZ had to go respawn. Pip not able to move in and deny that first cap. Still have both supports kind of hanging out on the outside. Okay, they are able to go back. It might have been vulnerable for a second, but okay. Jutsu and Ramosu here on the cast and Tracer respectively. Let's check out Ramosu. Think of that Tracer a couple years back, adding it to the repertoire. Really hope if I hit the right button, wouldn't it? I've got to get a stream deck, y'all. Ramosu going to the back, got thwarted there by Stone. Meanwhile, back on the point, we do have an amplification matrix up, and Jutsu finds Chronic through it. That's 2 kills here for Valentine. And Pip once again sent back. Stone, no escape. All right. Well, what is that spot you got there, bud? That was wild. Kind of wedged on that corner. Okay, TwolzZ did swap to the Ram after that first engagement. A little behind, actually a little ahead in the Annihilation battle, despite the late swap. That is going to go through and manage to get it first, assuming they don't die in the process. Nemesis forms last long enough to get the block up, and now they have the Annihilation ready to go. Trying to find Kindred, who's already low. They're going to pop the Annihilation, running into a Deadeye from the other side. Sound Barrier is there to keep Jutsu alive in that Sound Barrier, but they are going to get chased out by the aforementioned Annihilation. Later Sound Barrier in from Valentine enables TwolzZ to find multiple picks. Pip finds control for the first time today. All right. We're going to get Chronic dropping an aggressive Deadeye, running out, and gets pulse bombed in the process. The Immortality Field was thrown in. I don't blame you, AGMR. I would have done the same thing. Not necessary. Here comes Valentine, working their way back to the objective. Winning one more fight will grant them control center and an early lead here on Nishong Tower. Once again, we find Divinity and Hinged kind of often a little bit of an adventure, but they make the read to get out just in the nick of time for Valentine to make that rotation. And it's left a little bit of an opening here towards the point. Just enough room, but Stone falls. That's not what TwolzZ wanted to see. Now there's an Amplification Matrix and an Annihilation, threatening TwolzZ back against the wall. Chronic on the outside, able to find Zoe with one, trying to peek around, finds Jutsu and AGMR with back-to-back headshots. Chronic! Woo! I wish I'd been on your paw to see those para kills. That was nasty, and it's going to keep pipping this fight as Chronic picks up another. Yippy's not playing here today, Pad. This is Valentine and Pirates in Pajamas. Hey, oh. Okay, sorry, that was just a bad pun. We got Ocean in chat. Okay. Oop, Stone down low. Flip comes through right as Stone dies. So TwolzZ has to run onto the point. Immortality Field and Amp Matrix used in lieu of there not being a Tracer here. A big investment just to keep hopes alive. But TwolzZ is now very low, and here comes the pursuit in from Valentine. As they go down, Hinge is forced onto the objective, trying to keep this objective alive, trying to keep this round alive. Valentine manages to loot one. Paintballer drops a sound barrier just to keep Stone from taking him down. It does hit plenty, and eventually that pulse will land. Stone is forced off the objective, and despite some late heroics from Stone and Hinged...
Score 0-1.
I cackle at the scene in the chat.
Ready for battle.
All right, Pat. You won't hear this for a couple minutes, but let's talk after. Because I am this close to pulling the trigger on an XL Stream Deck. I just got to save up for one. Honestly, I don't want software. I need some extra buttons, and yeah, that wouldn't hurt my feelings. Anyway.
5,
Both teams sticking with their mantras.
3, 2.
Oh, let's keep an eye on Pip. Let's see how they roll out of the gate here. How's your rollout? Rollout look pretty good. Stone gonna drop to Afora. Ramosu over to the Tracer, and Jutsu immediately just eats a rocket and direct. Remember, the damage from the Conk Blast is still there if you hit them with the direct, which is what we just saw happen. Jutsu caught a little unaware, just maybe caught a little surprised there from Stone's accuracy. This is going to grant first control over to Pirates in Pajamas before the objective even unlocks. Oh, Jutsu making a swap off a cast. Immediately finding value. Kindred going in deep. He's going to have to go ahead and just pop those hands early as I desperately dig around to find Kindred's pop. Genesis forms phase. They're able to stick on this objective with a couple players trying to loop around and pincer TwolzZ here in the middle. Whoop, went out the window. Chronic's able to win their duel on the outside. Chronic, where are you? Just kind of fighting out in mid by themselves away from the rest of the team and just outguns Valentine from the outside. Chronic with 37 health emerges victorious here with Pip. Win fight 2. Here are those bolts whizzing past Kindred's head. Valentine giving a little bit of a different look here, rotating around to the outside. They are running it into an Ant Matrix, and that can make life a little difficult. But Divinity isn't going to pop it, okay, before they get to the hallway. Gives room for Valentine to at least get to the point. Zoe, unfortunately, hits their own pulse bomb. Ant Matrix from the back. Jutsu using it to good effect. Able to land one shot. Nobody else willing to step into the LOS. Bob throwing in from the outside. Clever little play from Chronic to take back some of this space. Oh, and Chronic finds the dome of AJMR. Paintballer runs in to just die on point. And this Hinge invests a late sound barrier. Okay, this might open the door here. Valentine now have a sound barrier advantage as well as a couple of others, but that's the one I'm really keeping an eye on. That's going to go in early Here comes Kindred as well as Jutsu on the back of it. Kindred going in deep. Nemesis 4 and pop. Oh, but won't get a chance to use the Annihilation. Over the top comes TwolzZ with, excuse me, that was Stone with the barrage. Bob throwing it in late. Desperately holding the point here as Ramosu has swapped over to Afara. This has forced Pirates of Pajamas off the objective, but Ramosu is just a lone DPS holding down this fort with Digimar carefully dodging around the outside to keep them alive. Cannot do so as Stone and TwolzZ get into the mix. Kindred returns with said Annihilation, but it's a 1v5 here, a desperate attempt to try to turn this around. We're all tied up here. We're headed to Night Market.
Score 1-1. Ready for battle.
Chronic, big difference maker in that one.
5, 4.
I mean, with that second fight, Chronic really took over that the area around the center pillar. We'll have the same opportunity to do it here. This long range was opening fights up strong there to help that win that 100-0 for Pip. So far, keeping a couple of players, including Ramosu, at bay. Here on this left-hand side. The fight's slowly drifting its way into the small hallway, and TwolzZ picks up Paintballer as they move in. Kindred down low will just get punched down. Opening picks going to Pip. Exit kills looking likely. Oh, I thought Divinity had that one for sure. There we go. Divinity get back. Kill up TwolzZ. Here comes first cap over to Pirates. No swaps from the other side. Wouldn't expect any. All right, second fight. Jutsu forces Chronic out of this hallway, but TwolzZ comes in to clean up at point blank range. I didn't see TwolzZ on the flank there, neither did Jutsu, as TwolzZ is able to catch them way off guard. And it's a bit of a broken attack here from Valentine. Looked like they tried to split up and kind of make a two-prong approach, but TwolzZ makes a nice aggressive move to go shut down hallway and is continuing to find picks here at the end of the fight. No ults online yet after 2 fights here for Valentine. We got 2 coming up on 3 for Pip, and it's going to be Divinity dropping the first one. Way in the back, you do have to worry about Ramosu / Zoe, who was on the outside, but it's Stone who gets that stick. Now we're going to get the Annihilation popped. Run it in, edge of yours low. No immortality field. Jutsu caught in a corner, just looking to build up to the rest of that Bob. No such doing. Somebody managed to sneak the point out from underneath Pip in the process, but merely a speed bump down the road to victory. All right. We've seen split approaches before. Both Bobs thrown in. Pip's Bob put TwolzZ in a bad spot, though. And the Pirates themselves were able to rotate around away from Jutsu's Bob into this inside room. But guess what? Zoe was waiting for you. Ramosu's got 2's got 3. Valentine showing some life here on the back of this objective, or the back of this map. I didn't think Jutsu's Bob was going to get the value. It looked like Pip did a good job of rotating towards this inside room, but Zoe's able to catch him in there after returning from getting pulsed by Stone. Zoe gets the last laugh. Ramosu comes out on top. Now she's already halfway to another pulse. All right, whoa, what's going on here? Jutsu taking a lot of damage as the sound barrier was thrown in. Annihilation on the back. Now with this immortality field, Jutsu might get themselves an early pick. Ooh, dynamite through that. It can be nasty as well. Lands one headshot, does force Chronic back. Still, Pip are confident to move out from this small room. Let me get you a better camera angle there, Prince. Bit of a trade from DPS. Uh-oh. That looks like Kindred in a bad spot. Trying to get out alive, doesn't. Ended up giving that rotation for free as they got cut in half. Pip with a nice, decisive move. Ooh, but is that lead gonna last? Pulse Bomb might just flip this around. Jutsu is still here on the point if I can find their freaking camera.
I'm on the point.
Paintballer moves in, get the cap. Kindred's moved in on the Maga. God, I just spaced on the name for a moment. I was trying to figure out where Juicy was. Juicy's still trying to hold from this off angle, I believe. Okay, no, I was rotating back around to the point. Oh, nice, Bob. Explosion will immediately take Vinny out of the fight. And the explosion damage got Chronic as well. Easy picking as Juicy finds 3. No way. We're going to final fight for map 1. What a display from Jutsu. Pulse from Stone. Almost took him out of the fight here before this last fight even begins. Joy's able to join, help out, get that kill on the Divinity. And this fight, last fight, is not looking good for Pirates in Pajamas as they make this approach. Tools up to an important ultimate here, but it's going to be an overrun. It puts them on their back to start, force them to play catch-up. Initiation of the overtime is there. Stone made the way to the point. It's going to be a quick speed rotation back under the objective and an amplification matrix. Here from Valentine to hold Pip and Bay to even step onto the point. They barely do in the nick of time. Hinged almost got Ajax for the trouble, but Tools goes running into the back with an Annihilation popped. Down low, Kendrick gets melted after HMR. No sustain left. It looked dire, but Pip gets the job done. Holy cow. Looks like that certified banger is in fact in the cards. Oh, awesome. I was hoping I missed this POV from Chronic. Watch this double tap. Boom, boom. Oh, I'm so glad we got that double tap. So glad we got that double tap on stream. That one deserves to be clipped. That was nice. Zombieland. Rule number 1 is cardio. I think rule number 2 is double tap. Nice, but Pip would go on to lose control center, but turn that around and take the series. All right. Getting broad stuff set up here. Bear with me. Let's see. Why not being finalized for map number 2? Do we have any changes? Any changes? Yeah, good call. It was a nice bait, Ocean. It was a nice bait. Good call on that. It was absolutely a bait. Finalized, staying the same. Get into King's Row. What did I just say? Finalized, staying the same. Rosters staying the same as they are finalized for King's Row.
Now entering King's Row. Initiating match.
Let's go back to this. Oh, we're getting everything loaded up here. Right. Get into map number 2. Once again, Pirates in Pajamas have an insane win record on this map. This is their map pick. Could go up on a match point if this goes their way and that trend continues. Take a look. The only way to win is to play. And the only way to play is by playing. Or something like that. Whatever Samurai says. Oh, health bars. All right. 0 changes in composition from the defense. I do need to change our sides, don't I? Whoopsies. Looks like we are going to get a bit of a Winston attack here. Out of Pirates in Pajamas, now in the red jerseys. Get Everything reset up here for you, Fred. Okay, there we go. Okay, nope, never mind. Since I went alt-tabbed a bit, they are right back onto their Mach comp. No surprises here. We are going to get the Ash Tracer kick things off. We have Stone and Chronic have made their way up to the high ground. Jutsu surprisingly playing down low. That does tell me an emphasis onto the front line, and you can see it. You can see the result as TwolzZ gets mowed down. Too much poke damage. You didn't see Jutsu trying to contest or fight for this high ground position. They knew Chronic and Stone were going for. But Stone's managed to get not one but two before falling. That's disastrous. Come on, Jeff, stay in the moment. Sorry I missed that, y'all. Stone just delivered this in a losing fight. Okay, there is time for a recontest. That's both supports that Stone found. All right, here we go. Valentine trying to move back in. It is just a punch and battle here, a pugilist battle between our Ramachas. One that TwolzZ is going to win. Do get a little bit of a stalk coming out from Ramosu. Zoe moves on to the point, but she's quickly cut down. And despite the trade, this is going to be a one and done, essentially, coming out here from Pirates and Pajamas. Looking good with their new tape. Looking good with TwolzZ in the lineup. All right. Stone with an outstanding first fight. Let's see what you do with this pulse. Ooh, you're creeping around the outside, huh? Creeping around. It's the Skulking Kid. Hey, you'd be the perfect star from my new movie, The Skulking Kid. Ends up being forced to take the shots on the Zoe there, trying to just deny a flanking away on the outside. Oh, threw that pulse out in desperation. As we did get... I'm sure, I assume it's just a streamer name. I'm terrible with streamer names. All right. Well, we are going to get the Tracer battle on the outside, but let's more importantly, what's going on over here? TwolzZ and company continue to push forward. We did see that Valentine were able to get back in ultimates. Zoe investing a pulse bomb in that exchange, but Lucio who goes down. Now Kindred is just surrounded. That was dirty. Gar continues to roll. Take a look down here as this fight's gonna take place. Dead even on ultimates. I mean, advantage has to go to Pirates and Pajamas. They should be able to set up. And a little clever setup at that. They're not getting too aggressive on it. They're not advertising the pressure. They're hiding and staying on the outside. Zoe has help on the top. Both Bobs are throwing in, trying to engage on the back of them. Hips Bob just gives them time to eliminate the Bob from Jutsu. This fight's going to break out in earnest. TwolzZ look at the back. Oh, caught Ramosu on the outside. Sound barrier now throw in from Hinged. I'm not sure. I don't think Valentine's going to invest. I say that. Kindred's able to get one up front. Kindred's just running around, protecting everybody from their team. They don't even need the sound barrier. Valentine stopped this cart when they needed it most. What an important stop. I just double checked. It does look like right is Wicca. I hope I'm right. I hope I'm correct on that. Okay. I just wanted to be sure. Rotation along the outside. Stone throws in a pulse bomb into the back. Immortality field already used, and AGMR is low. Throwing down the amplification matrix and sound barrier. Double support investment. Jusuit's able to make good on and get one, but it's still a 4v3 favoring the attacking team of Pip. I say that as Chronic is sitting up here. Yet, nope, that lead has now increased into a guaranteed cap with Kindred falling. Stone just beating feet. And just going in for the greeting. Hi, Stone. Got pushed right into Chronic's LOS. Good read there from Hinge to find a last second kill. Gonna allow for a little setup here. Got in time just to see that headshot. Woo. Ooh, that one lands. Oh, these sounds are so good. Chronic's aim, also exceptional. Little push and thwarted back is Hinge able to protect Chronic. We also see the Immortality field thrown up top. Divinity given a well played, as we saw Wicked get, I imagine was a boop into the hole. Although we didn't, I wasn't able to catch that on stream. Sorry. Sorry, Wicca. Look at Kindred and company cleaning up on a couple of exit picks. Just over 2 minutes on the clock. Stone does have a pulse. Mosu has a mark on the outside. Big Omnic Butler thrown in from the defense right on the corner is dealt with as an amplification matrix is thrown in, but that means you don't have that window here to push around this next corner. Still, Stone is looking for a place to use this pulse as they finally decide a window. Go in, try to throw it into the back line. Thought they might be going for the Ash. Opt to try to go for HEMR instead. That ends up being a fatal mistake. Great peel from Jutsu into the back, but meanwhile, TwolzZ is able to pop an Annihilation here. Run through a pair. Now Jutsu, despite their heroic efforts, watch their friends fall and the cart rotate in the final corner with 90 seconds to go. Ooh, Jutsu swapping over to a Widowmaker. Looking for some signs of Fleta here on the outside, also trying to keep Chronic at bay. And Jamar throws down an Amplification Matrix from the high ground using a defensive layer. Kindred alive, trying to pressure. Ooh! Almost got the air shot on the heels onto Wicca. Wicca went in for the assassination. Protect them as they made their escape from taking Chronic out of this fight. Meanwhile, Stone is able to execute something similar onto Jutsu down low. And it flipped this map a little bit. Kindred with an Annihilation. But get attacked in the middle of it. Not able to pop their hands as the Annihilation faded due to that manual hack. Sound barrier thrown in from both sides. Not ideal here from the defense, but they're able to use it to sustain for at least a little bit longer and try to get some reinforcements back on the field. Jutsu returning here on Avenger. Zoe falls. Still not a guaranteed cap here for the end. 26 seconds as Pip are looking to complete this point on King's Row. Would love to do it in the next 20. Have some time left on the clock. Amplification Matrix popped on the high ground here from Divinity. Jutsu's going to chase up there with the Venture and force them down. Kindred falls here for the defense. So the Annihilation here from TwolzZ. Trying to utilize this ultimate to cap the point. They get that 4.1 seconds. They get the time on the bank that they were hoping for.
Score 0-3. Switching sides.
Wow. What a back and forth. Wicked goes up top, able to get the execution onto Chronic. Makes it out alive with some wonderful peel and some help from AGMR, who held down the opposite side with the bat. Gets the immortality or the amplification matrix up. Why does Baptiste have to have such difficult cooldown abilities? Why do they have to give him all 5 syllables? Anyway, immortality field and amp matrix up. Used beautifully. I mean, that's the only reason there's as much time left as there is. Kindred does end up just getting overwhelmed before it's all said and done. Yeah, let's go to Hinge point of view. Oh, I want some hinged. I want some unhinged Pav. That's what I want. Fucking Dynasty skin here with the Emerald Gun. Hybrid ground, you can see at a premium, including Chronic. No comp changes from either side. We are just going to get this initial look. I'm curious. Okay. All right. Well, I'm not sure what the intention was of the life. Maybe trying to throw a platform for Jutsu. Okay. We are going to get Zoe working along the outside. Pushes into the high ground and down the stairwell. Where there's already a little bit of a difference. As Pirates and Pajamas were trying to make use of that high ground initially, but have now dropped down. A lot of pressure on the tools once again. Seems to kind of be a theme here from Valentine. as they can constantly try to keep Tools uncomfortable. It's been good enough to open up things up for Zoe to find a pair of kills. This is looking like a one and done. With some exit picks, I'm not even sure there's going to be time for a recontest here. With that late pick onto Stone. Nope. It is a true one and done here from Valentine. Both of our BAPs are close in amplification matrix, which I think could be important here in this next fight. You know, trying to get down that long haul to the bookstore. Keep an eye out on Stone, who's playing on the outside. Oh, this is going to turn into a 2v1 here. Could be an opening pick. Stone's able to get out with just a little bit of health, but we are seeing the Vice being squeezed on this defense as Zoe moves in. Not able to use the pulse, but still able to pick up a kill. And it was the Amp Matrix from AGMR. It ends up being top-notch, high value, exactly what they needed to make their way into the bookstore. Become well-read inhabitants of King's Row. Make their way towards the Foundry. Only one ult spent from both of our squads there. Clever use of Bobs thus far. We heard about, well, we saw Ocean mention it in chat about a bait used into this next Bob. Now I'm very keen on this setup here with Kindred hiding in the corner, and there it is! The Bob comes in from the outside as they were waiting. But Chronic is still managed just to muscle through a kill despite that. TwolzZ is trying to clap back onto Kindred, who found themselves in the corner. Nevertheless, the Bob is going to keep TwolzZ out of the fight for a little bit, and that's enough here for a couple of kills to show up at the feed for Valentine. Despite not having their tank, they've got a player advantage here in the final centimeters of point B. TwolzZ is going to push out, not give it up for free. See if they can force back these squishy targets, knowing their bulky health pool will last. Sound barrier at their back as well. Kindred returns here on a Maga. And Wicca with a sound barrier in the pocket and precious centimeters to go. Sound barrier launched in, will land on to all 5 members, and Bob comes out from Chronic onto the objective. Will stall, but the BAP has been lost here, and the point has kind of flipped. As we see that Valentine just wisely moved to hold this corner, raid out the Bob. They do have to use their Immortality Field and lose their BAP in the process, but still they get the cap and the added time. Some added exit picks along the way. Clever move from Kindred and company as they're able to kind of back up into that corner. I mean, it was a good Bob thrown in from Chronic to split them up as they run in, but HMR is able to move in, importantly, with Kindred, is able to make that read and get into that corner safely. That Immortality Field comes up crucial, and even though AGMR goes down, it's enough to win that fight. Lots of time, and now an Amp Matrix from said Baptiste up onto the high ground. Ramosu falls, and not able to utilize that Amp Matrix to get any to get a trade the other direction. Jutsu doesn't look keen on holding that high ground as they've already taken a lot of damage. Ooh, lucky to get out of that one alive as control of the high ground flips over to Pip. That was the wrong button. Whoa, was that the wrong button? That ult had me out of there. Woo! Nice little 1-2 combo out of Stone and Chronic to put Jutsu in the grave. And that starts a snowball here for that fight. A quick one going in Valentine's favor. Excuse me, in Pip's favor. We see a little cartwheel from Ramosu. Little cartwheel carts it. Say goodbye. All right, big ult advantage here from the defensive Pirate and Pajamas. Positional advantage as well. How do you overcome this if you're Valentine? Zoe could do so with an early pick as we see them inching their way around the outside, holding Mega Round. Eyes are on the cart. They've got Divinity just kind of dropping down low before them. All eyes once again onto the tank of TwolzZ. The sound barrier is there to negate the damage from the pulse bomb, but you still have Ramosu in the back. So it's going to be an all press forward using the Annihilation, and a successful one from Pip. Half that 5-minute time bank entering the Foundry has been eliminated from the defensive Pirates and Pajamas. Uh-oh! We talked about this earlier. Ramosu with the 5,000 hours on Genji, making that swap. that that's enough, Tracer. Let's go to here. They've played for 8 years. This is Ramosu's bread and butter. Heading up into the high ground and will immediately clear it off. Now, what good can Valentine find with that? Zoe's going to continue to put pressure down, and utilizing the high mobility of the Genji is able to maintain it against even the boobs coming out. Does have to fall back. Meanwhile, down low, Kindred takes a lot of damage. Annihilation is out with the tendrils of tickling, doing a little bit of work. It's HEMR! Woo! Picks up a pair. No, it's just one. Okay, I'm sorry. It's a pair if you count Bob as being one of those 6. But still, a worthy pick on top of that does buy some space, and the car is inching ever closer to its final destination. TwolzZ with an annihilation here will force some of Valentine back, and I was kind of keeping an eye out here on Wicca, who is split from the rest of the pack. Wicca got caught over in that side hallway. I think Ramosu was with them, but Zoe got out. Ramosu is Zoe if you are just joining us. Zoe is her IRL mate, like me. Chooses to use their first name a lot. I like it. Jutsu with an early pick! This might just be the start of the end. As this clock, this tiebreak will get really close if this fight continues like it is. We're gonna get a last second stall coming out. As you can see, Stone is here and able. Kindred goes down, Zoe up top. Close to Blade is able to dash through one as the katana is unsheathed. Cannot cut through the immortality field in time as Divinity is able to land the shots. Still back on the point. We do see Valentine has managed to find a couple picks. Raiders out from both of our squads, but it's an annihilation from the defensive Pirates of Pajamas that's forced Kindred to turn tail and find cover. Jutsu stuck around too long on the high ground and loses a 1v2, 25 seconds to go. Zoe swaps back off of the Genji onto the Tracer here to find the kill on the Stone, who made the other way around. Big Dominic Butler on the point with an amplification matrix back up here. There, he should cut through Bob pretty quick. Kindred on the objective and initiate the overtime. True 5v5 on the point. Stone making a swap over to the May here just to try to hold it down and give Pip a 2-0 lead in the series. Kindred pops an annihilation, and TwolzZ is looking very low. Immortality field already used and disposed of. Heals is there. TwolzZ eventually cut down, but not before Chronic is able to find 2 here in the back. It's 3 for Chronic. That's going to be a map-winning fight with Chronic as a 3K, and everybody else steps off point. There was only 2 people left there from Valentine, and Pip hold on, continuing their fantastic run on Kings Row. They move up 2-0 in the series. Woo! Chronic coming through with your play of the game. And it's right here on the back. It's this final fight. This is another great play of the game to give us a look at something that we missed on stream. That drop headshot. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful work from Chronic. Beautiful work from Pip. Prashy in chat. Captain Prash, hello. Hello. Thank you for being here. It's an honor to have you here. Just let me fangirl a little bit. It's an honor to have you here. Woo. All right. Now up 2-0. Both maps have been super close, friends. I mean, super close. Let's give Pip that second point, hard-earned point on the board. I mean, map 1 went all 3 rounds, went to final fight on 2 of those rounds, if not. Okay, yeah, just 2. But still, both maps have been real close. But nevertheless, it's Pip with a 2-0 lead. Pip on match point. As we're looking to head into push. Oh! Yeah, that'll be awesome. That'll be awesome. I'm excited for that one too. Y'all have to keep me updated. Is that something I can stream? I don't know. I'm not even sure if that's a FaceIT match that you're referring to. Y'all have to let me know. You'll hear this in 2 minutes. Let me know what you think. Okay. We are finalizing lineups for map number 3 here. Heading into Coliseum. No changes in lineups, and just a reminder, neither team has been able to win a map on push at all.
At Coliseum. Initiating match.
So if we take a look here, Runasapi was banned out by Pip. Means this was Valentine's map pick, despite there being 0-2 on Coliseum. They decided that we're going to go there. I actually want here. There we go. There we go. That's the right button. As we take a look at a much improved and revamped Coliseum. When he got another side swap, didn't we? Pirates of Pajamas going back onto the blue. Valentine back in red. This is a little bit more fitting. I know it'd be better if Pip were in green, but at least Valentine are in red, and I feel like my brain makes sense again.
Five, four, three,
All right.
2, 1.
Oh, we did get a swap I didn't see. Mario came in for Kindred.
Let's put them on the spot.
Okay. So, gives us a little Sigma battle here. Okay, that's to be expected. Okay. That's to be expected. So, Mario coming in, switch to the Sigma, and then Tools, super comfortable on the Sig. Tools, a traditional off-tank player for EU from way back in the day. It's going to be Jutsu and Valentine who find first blood, though. And as such, are able to get first control of Tim Smith Sr. So he is forced out of this fight here for a moment as we get a duel between our hit scans. Well, I use that term roughly. Still continues, kills continue to light up the feed, to fill the feed here for Valentine. So far, they've been flawless, right? I don't think Valentine have lost a single player. All right, coming in for what is our true second fight, and look how far this bot has already moved. As Zoe's able to sneak it underneath. Oh, yep, rock on Namari, though. Immortality field used very well timed. There to keep Mario alive through that. And you can see the kinetic graphs as well, but it does mean control of the bot has gone back over, at least temporarily. Here the Pirates of Pajamas. Stone trying to ensure they keep it that way, but is now getting a little overwhelmed with this outside. Here comes reinforcements in the form of an amplification matrix, and Mario falls. Tools managed to find that kill just as the gravitic flux was coming out, so not able to use that ultimate. Can't imagine Jutsu get a last log there. The hat is popped on the Ash, and Tim Smith moves the other direction. Tools coming up on a gravitic flux of their own here as we hit fight number 3. Cart did not make it nearly as far. I believe both Zoe's out of the fight after landing after Stone lands a pulse. 5v4, favoring Pirates in Pajamas as they push underneath. Stone kind of rotating around. Jutsu continues to take pot shots. Ooh! Several members making up the high ground. Clever little move here from Pirates in Pajamas, thwarted by an amplification matrix. They drop down using the sound barrier to protect their exit. Tools and Stone continue to push forward while Chronic is laying in shots deep from downfield. Tools finds a pair underneath. Still has Mario to contend with, who's managed to find that aforementioned Tracer. Oh, Chronic finds Jutsu, but still, Pirates of Pajamas are losing reinforcements, so they're going to bring in one of their own in the name of the big Omnic Butler. Is this going to be enough to get the objective? 2 players stand in their way. Tools picks down one of them, finds another. It was actually a total of 3, as I did not see Ramosu on the outside, but that is the lead. That is the checkpoint. That is close spawns for Pirates in Pajamas. Tools is going to have to back out of here, right? But getting close spawns means they might not have to wait for a neutral fight here. Okay. Looks like they were content to kind of sit in the middle where they can poke around both sides. Now that the glass is gone, this becomes a much stronger place to hold. It's fun to watch this develop. You can also see how Stone, the flank angle that Stone is now able to take because of where the bulk of the rest of the team can sit. This creates a nice little pincer onto Zoe as they try to push in easily, marking that flank angle and almost finding that pick. Amplification Matrix down low splits Valentine in multiple directions. You have the supports rejoining and both DPS. Well, both teams missing a DPS. Mari's going to go and drop a Gravitic Flux. That will catch TwolzZ in the middle of it. And I don't see anything to counter this with. Hinge is still a few percentage away from that sound barrier, but healing is there. TwolzZ still missing a little bit of it. And the back goes down. TwolzZ will not be receiving any significant healing after HMR is able to find that pick. HMR helping to get another one here as I just hit all sorts of wrong buttons. But Pushbot hitting the right buttons. It's Wicca cleaning up, find a pair of final blows in the back of the fight. Good enough to get close checkpoints. This should tie us up here. There's that amplification matrix from AGMR. Woo! That is an aerial sound barrier just to deny a little bit of damage, but that will prompt Hinge to go in and try to tempo beat. AGMR is down low, is looking for the boop off the outside, still can't get it. The fence was there, does land a couple of Cheerios. Headshot, that's good for almost a kill. It's good enough to put Jutsu in a bad spot. As Hinged. Wow, I wanted some unhinged play. You gave it to me, buddy. Thank you, thank you. It's not going to be good enough for the lead, but you know what? Well, you know what? They don't get spawns either. You can still see that the, well, for one, they were coming from up here. All right, what are we looking at? Keep an eye on Jutsu. You got a Bob up top, and you're taking a very aggressive angle. Landing one headshot's just going to throw that Bob right down at Chronic. Let's take a look at Chronic. How do you handle this Bob? Well, you're lit on fire. You're pulled back. Meanwhile, Stone's able to pick up one while the rest of the team is retreating. It does mean a player advantage here. Stone's still playing from the outside at the amplification matrix is popped down main. Stone's going to move in and try to pursue. That was not Stone. Trying to pursue this kill on Mari. Mari's got to stay alive long enough to get this Gravitic Flux up. There's a lot of pressure coming in, including a Pulse Bomb. That lands! No Gravitic Flux! The lead is going to increase here for Pip. It's just a matter of how many exit picks can they get. Stone finding two. All right. Mar didn't use that Flux, so, well, they've got it for this fight. It's going to be a quick regroup here for Pip. They're not able to get out of there in time, but they're going to try to sneak in from underneath using a Bob to initiate. It was a good dynamite, too. That's going to burn a lot of resources out of this defense. Try to clap back here with a Pulse. That is blocked by the Immortality Field. Gravitic Flux as well. Denied value by the sound barrier as Pirates of Pajamas turned around the corner. Looks like the sound barrier was used a little bit early, but what a rock from Mari! I was worried that TwolzZ Gravitic Flux might have been full value if the shields had faded. Mari denies it. We're headed back the other way. And here we go. Valentine rejuvenated with 2 minutes to go. Just needing one fight to take the lead. All right. Jamar's sticking down main, so I'm expecting to see this Ant Matrix here. With Jutsu playing on the outside. Yeah, that's a lot of early pressure on a tool. Oh, this is an angle! Jutsu is going for, oh, the ball bounced off the wall. I think still has a little bit of LOS down low. HMR has died in the process. It means Mari's got to survive without a Baptiste and cannot do so. Stone is able to land that. But still, trades coming in back and forth. A very important fight here for Valentine. And Zoe and Jutsu might have done just enough despite the bomb not quite going where they want. Woo! Jutsu is able to land a good pair of shots and maintain, secure this fight win. Bot moving in their favor. Early spawns aren't going to matter here for this fight. We can already see Marty has respawned. TwolzZ is sitting up top. Oh, but early spawns might have been advantageous here. Most important fight of the series coming up here for Valentine. And they have a pair of ults to work with. Good news is only one going to be available on the other side. Let's take a look at HMR. I think this Ant Matrix could be fight winning. Oh, gotta keep Mari alive. They wisely don't use the Ant Matrix too soon. They want to wait until they can ideally get around the corner. Jutsu's able to kill one. Stone putting in pressure on the back is going to force the immortality field down, and HMR is going to fall from the sandwich. But here comes reinforcements as Ramasu is there. Jutsu, pair of final kills. And that all-important fight is won by Valentine. This is enough for them to get close spawns here. And a final fight for the series. Can Pep close it out?
10 seconds remaining.
Pep do manage to hold on to all of their ultimates using a very early Ant Matrix. That is not ideal as they throw one away early into the fight. Quick maneuvering, but TwolzZ cannot escape from that pulse bomb. Still, excuse me, it's from the Gravitic Flux. It's a pulse bomb that equalizes. It's going to be no takes here in this last fight. Sound barrier thrown in, amplification matrix thrown from the other side. Window is good enough for Zoe to find a kill, but here comes Bob onto the point. Zoe gets another one with the pulse, is hiding on the objective, but Ramosi falls to the bomb. Pip managed to hold on with only 2 players left. GG's in the chat. It's a 3-0, but holy cow, this is the textbook definition of the scoreline does not tell the story. Pip do move on to 3-0 in Season 2 of FaceIT. Their overall record, Valentine fall to 1-2, but man, oh man, they fought for it tooth and nail. Pip win by the hair of their chinny chin chin. As we see, both Lucios were able to give us still a little unhinged action there on Colosseo. But it would be hinged themselves that come up with the last laugh, and Pip who come up with the 3-0. Let me get that score in for you, friends. Let's get them their hard-earned 3 in the score column. Boom! There it is. There it is. Let's take a look back. Let's take a look at what we got here. Let's see. Li Zhong went all 3 rounds. Valentine actually opened that one up. Pirates of Pajamas able to bring that one around. Pirates of Pajamas get their map pick on hybrid. Valentine ban out Blizzard World for the 3rd time in a row, and don't leave. They don't make the read. They leave King's Row open and available, which is, from what I can tell, Pirates and Pajamas' best map in the entire game, at least from the stats that I saw. They keep that one going here. They're able to take Kings. And Pip gets their first win on Colosseo. That one was Valentine's map pick. It's the 3rd week in a row they have played Colosseo, the 3rd week in a row, the 3rd game in a row, excuse me, that Valentine have lost that map. So we'll be keeping an eye out for that. So look for improvements on that map or see if they make any strategic changes as we continue on here through the rest of the season. But that is going to close us out here for tonight. I've got another match lined up. We're going to be here bright and early tomorrow. It will be at 2 o'clock Eastern, as we are going to get Redline taking on Al-Qadsiya for tomorrow's matchup for EMEA. I believe that is EMEA Expert, or is that Master? I think actually that may be Master. I had it pulled up. Where's my tab? Where is my tab? Damn it. There it is. Yep, that is an Expert. Okay. So we'll be we'll be here for that one. But happy time zone, friends. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Do really appreciate it. And yeah, we'll see you back here for a lot more FaceIT. Yeah, that's all I got for you. All right. Bye, friends.